All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, man, we finna see what happened in Chicago, man, when a lady got killed in broad daylight leaving a WIC office. Let's go.
And this shit sad, these niggas got beef with the bitches. We the ones throwing our ass and getting dick hard. I'm starting to think y'all get you. Stop going live and yelling out loud at phones and thinking somebody gonna listen. These niggas make me nervous, bragging on murders. Fuck y'all shooting and snitching.
I got something for y'all. Y'all wanna hear something? I'm on dick on the girl. Don't let my brother look for him. Hey, you say, I ain't gonna show the lesson. You heard that? Fat soul, she ain't no shit. Little boy better play his part.
I do got a daughter now. Now I got a daughter. I don't know how old she is though, but you know what I'm love for.
That's that Bloodhound nigga, right? What's his name? Bloodhound Q50 or some shit.
Man, we all know recently a woman had lost her life broad daylight in Chicago. Her daughter was in the backseat when it happened. Some say the dude she was with played a part in this deadly situation. You know, I'ma let you be the judge of that. If you're not new here, you know we ain't dropping like 3 to 4 days. That's not like me. But I made a promise to the ones I love the most that I would take a break for my birthday. I'm out the country, but this story wouldn't let me be quiet. You had the world bashing a woman on what she wrote online after she was gunned down leaving the WIC building, as mentioned, with her toddler in the backseat. No mask, broad daylight, and no consideration on who actually in that vehicle. And now, instead of waiting for authorities to find out who held responsible and bashing them, you know what the world do in 2026, fam. Self-incrimination and bashing the ones they think was the lead to the problem. And let's be real, there's nothing wrong with going through old posts. They public, coming up with the conclusion on what you think took place as a civilian, trying to figure out what caused something. But let's be real, on the flip side, and let's be clear. If words, especially vague ones, are being used to justify shooting like this, then the problem was never the post. It was the people willing to pull the trigger.
This is crazy because I saw this on IG and I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, damn, you know, Chicago, wild place. You know, you get so numb to seeing this shit. It doesn't make it acceptable. But you get so numb to seeing this shit in Chicago so much, and they just out there killing left and right. Killing left and right. But I didn't know that this story was going to be related to, because we did a story reaction on Bloodhound Q50. I didn't know the story was going to be related to him. And this is his baby mama. And a baby was in the car while they shot the car up like that. That is sad, man. That's sad as a motherfucker. God damn.
Doctors that the man she was with allegedly posted their location shortly before the shooting. Something we're gonna break down and let you guys check out for yourself. But here's where this story stopped being isolated. After digging deeper, it became clear this situation may be allegedly connected to another tragedy Chicago hasn't forgotten. The mass shooting at a female's rapper mixtape release party that we once covered. You know I'ma always leave the links in the bio when we speak on them. It resulted in 4 deaths and over 10 shot. It was even more disturbing. Some of the same people allegedly tied to that incident were later seen mocking the situation online about this young woman being gunned down.
Damn. I did a Unsolved Mysteries on that too, so y'all can go check that out. On that shooting at that party.
Instead of showing any type of remorse, they felt satisfaction and alleged revenge. So today, we're not here for the rumors or narratives. We're here to present what's being presented to the public. Break down the story in chronological order, from online behavior to affiliations, and to how innocent people end up in the crossfire, even toddlers. Because once shots get fired inside a car with a child inside, it's no longer straight business. It became overly personal. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember.
With a baby inside, man. Come on, y'all.
Make sure you like,
that's nasty work.
Subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Now, as mentioned, in the last few days, Chicago has been dealing with yet another tragedy that didn't just take a life, it traumatized a child. As mentioned, according to authorities, a woman in her 20s was killed during daylight hours while sitting inside a vehicle moments after leaving the WIC office. On top of that, minutes before all this went down, the man she was with, also in the WIC office, not sure if that's the kid's father, but he was seen giving out the location and making fun of a kid who was around him inside the WIC office, online. And most of us know by now that the man survived. Police didn't release any more details about a potential arrest for the near future, alongside several details being withdrawn from the public because this is an ongoing investigation.
Ooh, that's about to go bad. If that's a nigga they looking for, obviously he must be active. If they looking for him, they coming to get him. And while they trying to get him, they shoot up the car. That's how much they want him. We don't care if your baby in the car, nigga. It's how bad we want you. We gonna shoot up the car with you and your baby in it and your girl. We gonna kill your girl. You survive. What do y'all think is finna happen with him? You just shot the car up, you killed my girl, and you shot the car up with my baby in it. It seemed like they didn't say the baby died, so I'm assuming the baby made it. Thank God. I'm assuming the baby made it. You shot the car with my baby in it. You killed my baby mama. What do you think I'm about to do? Y'all already knew I was a demon. That's why y'all was coming to get me. What do you think I'm about to do? This shit just never stops. It's ongoing, man. It's a domino effect. That's why this shit just gets crazier and crazier in Chicago, man. Like, look at this shit. This is crazy.
To be clear, before we even show what this man posted or his woman that was brung up by the public after she lost her life, I want to be clear. We're not here to say that the posting or posting a location makes someone deserve to die. It doesn't. But in the city already dealing with ongoing beefs, activity feuds, and online surveillance, posting your whereabouts can put everybody around you in danger, including children who had no choice in being there. That decision alone has fueled a lot of anger, speculation, and finger pointing. The shooting took place February 4th, 2026 on the 7400 block of South Main Street at around 1:25 p.m. The 26-year-old female victim was later identified as Gabrielle Ayers. A young loving mom had unfortunately succumbed to her injuries, with the godfather of her child telling the local news his godbaby surviving was nothing short of a miracle. Most of us know by now surveillance footage had been floating online, showing 4 gunmen hopping out a red SUV before shooting up a white car, hopping back in their vehicle, driving past, but shooting it up before fleeing the scene.
Look at that shit, dog. Like, look, these niggas don't give a fuck. It's a baby in the car, bruh. And you niggas don't give a flying fuck. Damn. Rest in peace to her, man. That's fucked up. And then they double back. Jesus Christ.
Now Gabrielle, her daughter, and her family, the dude she was with, they was leaving the WIC office and only left minutes prior. And the only reason we know that is because of the post that her boyfriend had posted online. And that man is identified as Go Money, a man affiliated with the set called Risky Road. Now to give you a backstory on Risky Road in Chicago, it's a subset in the region of 4CH, Four Corner Hustlers and Black Disciples. They reside on the Wild Hundreds, mainly on 104th and Maryland. But to understand today's violence in Risky Road, you gotta understand where some of these younger crews came from. Risky Road emerged around 2011 in Chicago, Roseland area, following the killing of Martise Tiskey Evans, a 19-year-old friend whose death deeply impacted the circle. What started as grief turned into retaliation. The block became known as a risk, meaning standing there, driving through, or walking through it carried danger. Over time, young members began feeling that older generations handled Tiskey's death improperly, which created inherited beefs and rival groups. Over time, they became known for having well-known rappers affiliated with them. One of those names was Risky Bands, the brother of the young woman who recently lost her life in this senseless tragedy.
Never blew his gun, he ain't never scored a bucket, he ain't never got shit done. I'm in traffic with the YN spinning, trying to have some fun.
Another name that's been coming up over the last couple of months is YFG Fesso.
The real, kid on the TRX lift up. Lucky I ain't fuck your girl, I'm hitting the bitch and a friend will come with her.
Now for those who don't remember, Young Scoom is a young Chicago artist whose life was cut short but had an impactful run in the Chicago music scene.
The devil at my doorstep, don't let him in my home. My homie died, I'm crying, I'm trying to kill.
He rapped alongside Lord Jeff and Q50, and his buzz was growing fast. Born Erson Hogan, Scoon was only 18 years old when he lost his life on Sunday, July 7, 2025. That night, Chicago police responded to reports of a shooting. They arrived to find Scoon suffering from 2 gunshot wounds to the chest. He was rushed to the University of Chicago Hospital where
these niggas getting killed young as fuck, man. God damn. These motherfuckers ain't even making it to see 25, 21. None of them damn near making it to see 30. Shit.
he was later pronounced deceased. May he rest in peace and condolences to his family. At the same time, CPD spotted a gun-toting suspect running away from the scene. Officers pursued the suspect on foot during that chase. The suspect fired shots at the police. A 10-1 emergency call was made, meaning an officer needed immediate assistance. That triggered a large response from multiple CPD districts, alongside CPD SWAT. To this date, the suspect has not been detained. Now stay with me, fam. Recently, YFG Fatso went live with the streamer who dissed him, alongside another Risky Road member. That led to Q50 going live and dissing Fatso in return. Things crossed another line when Q50 took a picture with Fatso's daughter, then went on an interview saying he has a daughter now, but doesn't even know her age. Check it out.
New daughter, my daughter. You know, I adopted her, basically.
That's what's up. That's everybody deserves, you know what I mean? Pops in their life.
I do got a daughter now. Now I got a daughter. I don't know how old she is though, but you know what I'm saying, I'm enough for her.
Now having a kid dope, bro.
Ooh. Oh, that's dub too. These niggas is playing dirty. They playing with their ops kids. They daughters at that. Like playing with a man's daughter. That's a nigga whole heart right there. The daughters, the boys is a man's heart. But them daughters is oh, man. And you over here playing, taking pictures with her, talking about your daughter. And you know I'm with the bullshit. Oh, yeah. Nah, violation.
You can leave a legacy type shit.
But that's the newer generation clashing, and it ties directly to the older generation beef. Because if we unpack, or rewind back rather, to July 2025, a well-known Chicago female rapper associated with No Limit, Mellow Bucks, had her mixtape release party, which was shot up. A case we previously covered, as mentioned, the link is in the bio. 4 dead, 14 shot. They opened fire into a crowd of people leaving the party. One of the victims was Mellow Bucks' best friend and one of her closest associates. Mellow Bucks later spoke out online expressing severe heartbreak. She said her heart ached and that she wouldn't wish this pain on anyone. At the time, no arrests were made and police were still searching for suspects. The venue was later closed by authorities. Mellow Bucks, who was 24 years old, did respond publicly. She also monetized that response, dropping a song many felt was aimed at the younger individuals allegedly involved. After that, people began pointing fingers again, allegedly suggesting individuals affiliated with YFG Fatso and Risky Road were responsible for the mass shooting. Fast forward just 8 months later, and what many call a summer of vengeance appears to repeat itself. But before the latest tragedy, the female victim had made an alarming Facebook post. Now let me be clear, we do not believe posts are what got her killed, but dissing a dead man or woman can bring consequences people aren't ready for. On November 21st, 2025, a post circulated that read, quote, "Let me post her dead brother in the casket on my page."
Oh, wait. God damn it. We always assume that the woman is like an innocent bystander. And then here comes the Facebook post. Oh, you done brought this on yourself. I'm like, why are they shooting it up with the girl in the car? Then come to find out the girl popping it. I'm about to post a dead brother on my casket, in the casket on my page with a laughing emoji. Oh yeah, that's gonna make a nigga wanna shoot your shit up. You and your kids and your baby daddy, everybody. You playing with somebody's dead brother and all that? Man, goddamn, man. Don't do crime, and I'm gonna make a new one. Stay off Facebook. Stay off Facebook, man. Don't do crime and stay off Facebook. Because Facebook be getting everybody killed. God damn.
Was allegedly in response to someone trolling her or her family. In context, people who grow up together often call each other brothers or sisters. Around that time, Risky Bands responded to the noise. He said, "I wasn't going to say nothing at first, but remember, Now my sister. Now I'll pull up and tweak out for her and my niece. Stop mentioning them. Now fast forward February 4th, 2026 at around 1 p.m. Gabrielle was in the WIC office alongside her baby father and her daughter. She had already left the building, but while still inside, her baby father made a series of questionable posts. In one post, he shared a picture of a child and wrote, "This little boy steady coming by me and tapping my leg. I'm not your papa, my amigo. Stop tweaking." Shortly after, he posted again outside the WIC office. "Don't put me last for no one. I'm going to be the first to risk it all for you." Minutes later, video surfaced showing his leg dangling out of the car. After the ambush, the investigators believe the attackers approached knowing his baby mother and child were inside. The man was shot in the buttock and arm and taken to Christ Hospital in stable condition. As three individuals dressed in black were seen running near 79th Street in Maine. One raised a gun, fired towards a white vehicle, then entered a red car, returned, fired again, and fled. Minutes later, individuals allegedly affiliated with Mellow Buck's side of town took to Instagram. I won't say their names, but posts included raised firearms that some say look like the same ones, laughing emojis, and a reference to a song called Meet the Spankers by Risky Bands. Check out the clip.
Ready to come forward with any information in a shooting that left a young mother dead.
They held a vigil today.
Ah, what the hell, man? That is
Faith leaders
shit.
and authorities are calling on the community to come forward with any information in a shooting that left a young mother dead.
They held a vigil today in the place where it happened. WGN's Courtney Spinelli is at police headquarters with their message.
Witnesses to this brazen act of violence call it nothing short of a miracle that the victim's baby survived. A heavy scene for witnesses and first responders, many of them coming back to the spot where this happened to make a plea for justice.
The people that pulled out automatic weapons on this very land that we stand on ran up broad daylight and murdered Gabrielle are monsters to me.
The life of a young mother cut short Wednesday afternoon near 79th in May. Police say someone opened fire on the car 26-year-old Gabrielle Ayers, a 27-year-old man, and her daughter were inside of. The victims crashing into a van. Moments later, 3 gunmen can be seen in this video shared on social media, running up to the car as they continue to shoot. Witnesses ducking for cover.
No fucks given, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that be watching from Chicago, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Golly. This is like some goddamn Middle Eastern shit. Iraq. That's why they call it Chirac, huh? Niggas just hopping out and like, damn, what do y'all, okay. Aside from riding around looking for your ops, what do y'all think these young niggas be doing? Do they go to work? Do they have a job? Do they just sit on the block looking for somebody to shoot all day? What are they doing? Because clearly, like, you niggas y'all don't give a fuck.
Baby survived. Shell casings found inside her car seat. The 27-year-old was wounded, but Ayers didn't make it.
I cannot call a duck a chicken or a pig a cow. I can call a coward, and these cowards will be hunted down.
Chicago police officers gathered with community, faith leaders, and the mayor for a public roll call followed by a prayer vigil. Many speakers acknowledging a wave of violence over the last few days in Chicago, touching communities on all sides of the city.
This tragedy continues to tear at the thread of the soul of Chicago. It's tragedies like this that remind us of how much more work that we have to do.
Father Michael Flager with St. Sabina around the corner from where the deadly shooting happened, calling on people with information to come forward. A young baby left without a mom and someone who knows who did this.
Think of that baby's face. Think of that mother laying in that car dead. And I pray you don't sleep until you talk and tell what you know.
Yesterday, Crime Stoppers of Cook County announced a $10,000 reward for any information leading to the arrest or indictment of anyone involved in the deadly shooting.
$10,000? Somebody finna talk. $10,000? Yeah.
Today, St. Sabina announced it will also be putting up a $10,000 reward on top of that. Outside of police headquarters.
$20,000? Shoot. Count your days, buddy. Your homies finna tell on you now.
I'm Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
I'm sure there's more we didn't speak on because it's not public. But understand this, these things don't happen by mistake. This is a trickle-down effect. When people are grieving, they don't care who's in a car. They just want you to grieve too. And even though a child lost her mother, retaliation thinking doesn't stop. Because that woman, who was also the sister of Risky Bands, In that mindset, when you do dirt, everybody you love become guilty by association. I want y'all to really sit with this. A woman lost her life doing something in routine, going to the WIC office. Her daughter was sitting in the back seat, and in seconds, everything changed. Since then, we watched the internet pick sides, replay posts, turn tragedy into content. But once shots are fired into a car with a child inside, nothing about it is justifiable. This didn't start that day. It didn't start in the parking lot, and it didn't start with the post. It's unresolved conflict, reckless decisions, and no regard for who's get caught in the middle. Rest in peace to the victims. Prayers for a daughter who had to carry this forever. If there's any verified updates, arrests, or developments, I'll bring them to you guys responsibly. Stay aware of your surroundings, be mindful of who you be around. Every move has consequences. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments.
Yeah. Damn, man. It just never stops, man. Never stops. Sad situation, man. Every time we react to Chicago, it's always a story like this. And it's just crazier and crazier every time. You know, high school kids taking guns to school, shooting somebody. You know, the baby mama being held in a headlock by her boyfriend, baby daddy, while the new girlfriend shoots her in front of the school after dropping her kid off. It's just always crazy stories in Chicago, man. And it's like, when will, I know it'll never stop, but when will it slow down at least? God damn, it's like, how long now have we been hearing about all these deaths and multiple killings, 80 people, 90 people, 100 people dead in one weekend, shot in one weekend, shot in one weekend. And it's like, damn, man, do they care? Is anybody trying to help? Is anybody trying to stop that shit out there? Like, what is it? If you're in Chicago, let me know what's the real. What's going on? Why can't this be controlled? Why won't it be slowed down? How are these young niggas getting so many goddamn guns in there? Like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, this shit is crazy. These niggas is out here going dumb and been going dumb for years. This ain't just start, you know? But is there a resolution? Do they want it to be a resolution? Or who's profiting from all these deaths? That's the bigger question. Why is this shit being allowed to just keep going? And it seemed like outside looking in, like they're not trying to control it. But let me know, man. Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds, smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.